Ladies and gentlemen, Nairobi City was literally in chaos. Our beloved nation seems to be going down to the dogs. The big question that I want to ask you Kenyans, can William Samoei Ruto survive another Gen Z protest? Today, the goons literally took over the city, and this seems to be supported by the policemen. One hawker is said to have been shot by the policemen. A number of Kenyans injured. The sad thing is that these goons were roaming all over the city, shouting the name of William Samoei Ruto. And this is shocking in my view. Watch this clip because I'm going to show you a number of clips. Then we are going to say a number of issues here. If what we are seeing or if what we saw here today in Nairobi is anything to go by, this country is in serious problems. I'm saying this because it was a battle, a real battle, between goons supported by the government and the Kenyans on their own. And none other than this lady here put it so graphically and took a video and sent to us. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you again to watch this short clip, and then you tell me where this country is headed to. Because from all angles, it was actually real battle in the city. Reason? People being killed by the police, and the immediate cause that triggered this is the death after the abduction of Albert Ojwang. See what happened here between the goons and the Kenyans. Properties were burnt in Nairobi, including a motorbike that is said to have been owned by a goon. And the police was just watching. And we expected the police to go and maybe rescue that motorbike and identify the owner, because the motorbike has a number plate. But the police were least bothered. And people continued to watch this. And I'm asking myself, are we losing this nation, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Why has the government allowed this to happen? Why are we not actually stopping this kind of madness in the city. Businesses were closed. Matatos were withdrawn from the city. And I want you to watch what happened here after the motorbike was banned.
Igwe! Siku zote! Igwe! Gavana Igwe! Sakaja! Tumelinda jiji! Na tuwaogopi wakuje sasa! Wakuje sasa! Igwe siku zote! Mbwekse tuko hapo!
Sakaja Mbwekse.
Siku zote. Kuja.
Kenyans continued to say Ruto must go. And it's high time that Kenyans need to ask William Samoei Ruto to resign honorably for the sake of this nation. When I look at what is happening in this country, I fear that we might lose this nation. Our country that is so good to go down, we are losing it. The funny thing is that these goons were shouting the name of Sakaja, that Sakaja secured the city, that Sakaja amelida jiji. And this is very, very shocking in my view. I want you to watch what the goons were saying here, singing Sakaja amelida jiji. Ladies and gentlemen, who is benefiting from these demonstrations? What message is the government passing to Kenyans when it is not stopping these goons, when they are roaming the city, fearing nobody, and they seem to be backed by the policemen? Who is benefiting? Who is behind these goons? And remember, we are headed to the 2027 general elections. And I'm wondering, how are we going to conduct the 2027 general elections if we are going to behave like this? How? Tell me. Because when you look at the situation, Kenyans came in their doves. When they came, they started singing, Ruto must go. And they seem not to be relenting. For how long are we going to witness this, ladies and gentlemen? The economy is suffering. The country is suffering. The education sector is suffering. The youth are suffering. The Kenyan worker is suffering. The farmer is suffering. Everybody is suffering. But the good thing is that Kenyans are resilient. And in the fullness of time, I believe that calm is likely to be restored. But even when calm is restored, these guys who are roaming the street, these guys who are stealing from other members of the public, these goons need to be arrested. I don't know why the government should let chaos to continue this way. See how Kenyans came in their large numbers. Because you see, this is a message that the government need to learn, understand, and act on it. Guys, like the video.